everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Ravens going up against the Bills. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, here's Cousins, and it's caught. Kobe Flainer, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. The 40, 30, 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kobe Flainer, 82 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. The first down throw here for Rivers. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down, Rivers. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing, Rivers. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the interception, Cousins going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Watkins alone on the left side. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Looking for his tight end Fleener, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
To throw is Rivers. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down carry here for Charles. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Rivers again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. Boom, land it. Watch it now. Here we go. Green, 39. Watch out. Back now. Check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 2nd down, Cousins. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more.
Now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Watkins alone on the left side.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard.
Let's go. Good.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Benny Fowler, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one for him.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Super tall.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. On second down, Rivers again, finding time. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Rivers. A dump off for Charles. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's a give, left side, it's Charles. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Play fake, Rivers. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with Charles. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Marcel Reese is fullback, the intended target. And it's now 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. The play clock's running down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And he hits his man, Matthews. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now Rivers, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd down, Rivers. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
One receiver right is Watkins.
Set. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Rivers now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers now from the 50. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So 2nd and 10 here. On play action, Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
He's got his man on the comebacker. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On the sneak, Rivers. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up 1st downs.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They come out here in the I. Rivers to throw this time. And Matthews has it right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Charles the lone setback. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll get the football here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll let Reese see what he can do by the goal line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marcel Reese, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he's brought down after a good gain.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down, here's Cousins. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Not only is the slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go.
Now McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And how about that giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out come the Bills. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. There's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw it is Cousins. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Fresh set of downs here. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Go!
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Rivers going to try and sneak it. 3 yards there. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career, this is Marcel Reese. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Darren Sproles. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles, and in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
My goodness, what ramifications on this one play. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to come up short. The two-point conversion attempt does not work. And as a result, it's going to cost them the ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped. Your defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
it.